Breaking news. Miyetti Allah leaders mock southern governors, says we will kill them with a height in price. Hello, my wonderful people. Miyetti Allah had a meeting, and part of that resolution is that they will ensure that they do not follow the anti-grazing law since Buhari, then NAS, that is National Assembly, northern leaders, governors cannot help them to stop the southern governors on their laws that they have made with regards to grazing in the south. They said, well, what they will do now is to ensure that they hike the price of meat. Okay, that's cow meat, and by the time people cannot afford it, they said the price of cows have started going up. They said by the time the price go up, the people will understand that the price have gone up, that the prices have not started at all, mocking the people of the South. They've not even started with them at all. Say since the southern governors have decided to say, well, they are going to, ensure that the South produces anti-grazing, do not allow for people to be able to, for them to be able to graze their cattle. They are going to ensure that the South is unable to buy their products. Now, I want to ask a question. Who exactly are you deceiving? Yourself or the South? Who exactly are you deceiving? You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Speaking to news agencies, the Miyetti Allah cattle leader said the groaning over high price of cow meat would be louder. This is just the beginning, ascertaining that the price will hit up high in months to come, and the South will be the one to completely beg them to come back grazing, since the South has refused to ensure that they graze. They will keep the price going up, and at the end of the day, the South will call them back. The Miyetti Allah said, we have tried to go reasonably on this matter. We have approached the National Assembly. We've approached the presidency, yet nobody seemed to be able to stop the southern governors. What we'll do next is to ensure that the southern governors are unable. By the time we make things difficult for their people, they will not be able to ensure that they have what they want. This being said, will ensure that the people of the South beg their governors to bring us back and to make sure we come back grazing. We, the Miyetti Allah, this is what we do. We have been doing for years, and we can't stop now. We can't stop grazing. We can't stop ensuring that our grazing, which has been handed over to us by our ancestors, stop all of a sudden because some people say so. What we are going to do is ensure that we make things and make life very difficult for them. So my people, Miyetti Allah is mocking the southern governors, mocking the South, saying that they will ensure that the South is unable to purchase meat. And so ensuring that the South is unable to purchase meat will mean that the southern governors will not be able to buy whatever they want to buy. And this will make things very difficult and unbearable for the people of the South. And by the time they know what is happening, they will not be able to recover from whatever they have started. So speaking, he said, well, what we want to do now is to ensure, the price of meat is already over the roof. They said they will continue with that. It's not going to stop in a hurry. That it's going to get higher, it's going to get more expensive, and by the time the people begin to cry, the price will be, by the time the people begin to cry, they will not be able, to speak. Then they will be the one to say, oh, please come back and come and graze. They said, so what they're going to do now is to ensure that the prices go up, go higher than you can imagine. So Miyetti Allah have resorted to, do you call that blackmail now? They've resorted to blackmail. Okay? They've resorted to blackmail, and that is what they are doing now because they want to ensure that the people, by the time they are unable to buy these products, they will call them back. But I want to ask a question. Do we really have to have cow meat? Do we necessarily have to have cow meat? Because this is where they think that they've gotten the South. Does the South necessarily have to have cow meat? Is it compulsory that they must have cow meat? Before the Fulani cow meat became very popular, do you know that Obudu Cattle Ranch used to have, you know, cattles? Obudu Cattle Ranch used to have cattles. Before all these things began to happen, they used to have cattles. So what exactly is happening? And why is it that everybody is now dependent on the north for meat? We have other things we can use. We can go on with our fish. We can go on with other animals. Growing up, I see. So can't we resolve to every state government? Yes, start your own ranch, so to say, in your state. Start an animal husbandry system. Employ people who have studied search, yeah, employ them to work in that capacity, in that area, and guess what? You are creating jobs in your state. Why do we have to depend on these same people and gradually see what is happening? You can see for yourself. What is going on is evident for every one of us to see. Everybody can see what is happening. So why do we have to depend on Miyetti Allah, who now calls the shot and say this will be the price? Maybe by the time the price hike goes very high, people will begin to come to terms with it that things must change. We cannot continue with business as usual and expect things to transform. Maybe. Because growing up, I remember precisely we used to have a little garden beside our house. My mom used to have what we call cage, and we go to the at the beginning of the year. She would go to the markets and she would buy. We call them boilers. Yes, from little, she can buy like 10, and we'll buy chicken feed. Okay, and my duty then was every morning to put feed in their trough, and my mom would change the water. Every now and again would change their their wood shavings, the beddings, and before you know it, they start growing. Even before Christmas, some of them start laying, and we even crossbreed them with the local, the local chicks, and some of them after a while even start hatching chicks. That's how good life was. But after a while, I can't remember when we stopped having a farm, when we stop having that little farm where we grow ugu, grain, shoko, and the rest. All of a sudden, it disappeared because everybody became. But if everybody go back to that little farming here and there, you will see the transformation. If everybody begins to know, everybody will not depend on them now. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.